We all know how much pressure financial institutions are under today relative to cost. And I guess we've taken this cost reduction journey for probably the better part of the last 7, 8 years. And the focus seems to be shifting to productivity now. And particularly with the rise of some of these digital-only competitors in financial services, there's kind of a cost and productivity divide that needs to be bridged by some of the existing players or longer-term players. Can you talk to us about how you see this topic and how it's affecting the workforce and the dialogues you're having at the bank?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a saying that you never actually generate revenue by cutting cost. So we can't continue to shrink. We have to now reinvest. And that usually means looking at ways to being able to generate revenue with the same amount of people, which then comes to the productivity piece. How do we actually make people more effective with the time that they have? And that comes to removing redundant things that they're doing on a daily basis, and then also finding ways to make people more effective and upskill them in that sense as well. So we have looked at investing in a lot of tools, basic things from a front office perspective or a desk perspective of data management, data transformation, data visualization, the things that people are doing on a daily basis they don't necessarily need to do in a repetitive way. And that gives them the opportunity then to drive value back to the business by using these tools and actually removing those mundane tasks out of their daily lives.
And what about some of the barriers that you see, which is, for example, time tracking seems to be okay in some areas. People are used to it. In other areas, there's a cultural, is Big Brother watching me? And how do you see that evolving kind of over time?
I think it comes into that agility piece as well. So transparency is obviously something that a lot of people do fear. I think the key is being transparent about what the objective of the transparency is. So if you feel like someone's watching everything that you're doing, you're not going to be as comfortable. But if you feel like you have something to gain from the transparency, and that's the key for organizations and leadership, is to be very honest and transparent about why they're doing those types of analysis to actually make your life better, to make you more efficient, and to make your work more enjoyable. No one enjoys doing repetitive tasks over and over again. So opportunities to get rid of that and actually drive more enjoyment in your daily life and drive more value back to the business are going to make your employees happier.